Esmeraldas Woodstar Chaetocercus berlepschi. The Esmeraldas Woodstar Chaetocercus berlepschi is the tiny and rare hummingbird species endemic to Ecuador. Known for its vibrant plumage and diminutive size, this bird is a vital pollinator in its ecosystem and a priority for conservation efforts. Males, bright green upperparts with an iridescent violet throat patch. The belly is pale, and the tail is slightly forked with dark coloration. Females, duller in color, with greenish upperparts and buffy underparts. They lack the iridescent throat patch and have a rounded tail with white tips. Size: one of the smallest hummingbirds, measuring about 6 to 7 centimeters to 0.4 to 2.8 inches in length. Weight: approximately 2.5 to 3 grams, 0.09 to 0.11 ounces. Beak: short and straight, adapted for feeding on nectar. Habitat: found exclusively in northwestern Ecuador, primarily in the Esmeraldas province. Typically resides at elevations below 700 meters, 2,300 feet, but occasionally found at higher altitudes. Inhabits lowland and foothill forests, especially near forest edges, clearings, and areas with abundant flowering plants. Diet: nectarivore, feeding primarily on nectar from a variety of flowers, including shrubs and trees with tubular blossoms. Occasionally consumes small insects and spiders for protein, especially during the breeding season. Plays a crucial role in pollination, as it transfers pollen between flowers while feeding. Breeding: courtship displays. Males perform aerial displays, hovering and darting to showcase their vibrant throat patches to attract females. Nesting: females build tiny cup-shaped nests using plant fibers, moss, and spider silk. Nests are often placed on thin branches or vines. Eggs: lays 2 small white eggs, which the female incubates alone for about 15 to 17 days. Chick development: chicks fledge about 20 to 25 days after hatching, during which the mother feeds them regurgitated nectar and insects. Behavior: activity: highly active and territorial, often defending feeding areas from other hummingbirds and insects. Flight: agile and fast, capable of hovering and rapid maneuvers while feeding. Vocalizations: emits high-pitched, rapid chirping sounds. Territoriality: males are particularly aggressive, chasing intruders from their preferred feeding spots. Conservation status: threats: habitat loss due to deforestation, agriculture, and urban development is the primary threat. Its small range and fragmented habitat make it highly vulnerable. Status: listed as critically endangered by the IUCN Red List. Population: estimated to be fewer than 1,000 mature individuals remaining in the wild. Conservation efforts: protected in reserves such as the Ayompe Reserve in Ecuador. Reforestation and habitat restoration projects aim to expand its habitat. Community awareness programs emphasize the importance of conserving this rare species. Ecological role: the Esmeraldas Woodstar is an essential pollinator, ensuring the reproduction of many flowering plants in its ecosystem. Its activity helps maintain the health and diversity of its forest habitats. Unique features: its small size and iridescent plumage make it one of the most visually striking and fascinating hummingbirds. It is one of the few species endemic to Ecuador's coastal forests, highlighting the region's unique biodiversity. The Esmeraldas Woodstar is a jewel of Ecuador's natural heritage. Efforts to protect its habitat are crucial to ensuring the survival of this tiny but vital species. Golden-cheeked Warbler, Setophaga chrysoparia. The golden-cheeked warbler, Setophaga chrysoparia, is a striking, migratory songbird known for its distinctive golden face and melodious song. Endemic to the United States during its breeding season, it is a key species for conservation in North America. Size: length: small songbird, measuring about 11 to 13 centimeters for 0.3 to 5.1 inches. Weighs approximately 8 to 10 grams, 0.3 to 0.35 ounces. Head and face. Bright yellow cheeks with black streaks extending through the eyes and back of the head. Upper parts, black back, wings, and crown. Underparts, white with black streaking along the flanks. Wings show white wing bars. Sexual dimorphism. Males are more vividly colored than females, which are slightly duller. Habitat, breeding habitat, endemic to central Texas, primarily in oak juniper woodlands. Prefers areas with mature ash juniper cedar and oak trees for nesting and foraging. Wintering habitat, migrates to southern Mexico and parts of Central America, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, and El Salvador, where it inhabits pine oak forests. Diet, insectivore, feeding primarily on insects and spiders. Common prey includes caterpillars, beetles, and other arthropods. Forages by gleaning insects from tree foliage, bark, and occasionally hawks flying insects. Breeding season. Breeds from late March to early July. Nesting. Builds nests using bark strips from ash juniper trees, lined with grass and plant fibers. Nests are typically placed in oak trees. Clutch size. Lays 3 to 5 eggs, which are white with reddish-brown spots. Incubation. Female incubates eggs for about 12 to 13 days. Chick care. Both parents feed the chicks, which fledge about 8 to 10 days after hatching. Behavior. Activity. Diurnal and highly active, constantly foraging for food. Vocalizations. Males sing a clear, buzzy song z-z-z-z to establish territory and attract mates. Calls include sharp chips or twitters. Territoriality. Males defend their breeding territories vigorously during the nesting season. Habitat loss, urbanization, agriculture, and logging in central Texas and wintering grounds have significantly reduced suitable habitat. Fragmentation leads to increased predation and brood parasitism by species like the brown-headed cowbird. Status: listed as endangered under the U.S. Endangered Species Act and as vulnerable by the IUCN Red List. Conservation efforts: protected habitats within Texas, including Balcones Canyonlands National Wildlife Refuge and other preserves. Efforts to control cowbird populations and restore native oak juniper woodlands. Partnerships between conservation organizations and private landowners to protect breeding grounds. Ecological role: as an insect predator, the golden-cheeked warbler helps control insect populations, maintaining the health of forest ecosystems. Its reliance on mature ash juniper forests highlights the importance of preserving these unique habitats. Unique features: the golden-cheeked warbler is the only bird species that nests exclusively in Texas. Its bright golden face and melodic song make it a favorite among birdwatchers. Conservation of the golden-cheeked warbler is vital not only for its survival, but also for the preservation of the delicate ecosystems it inhabits. Through habitat protection and management, there is hope for this striking warbler's continued existence.